They say beauty comes in all forms. And when it comes to hair, that couldn't be more true. For women of color, hair is so much more than a feature. It's a legacy, a story, a personal journey that evolves with every stage of life. As we get older, we don't lose our style. We simply refine it. And today, we're here to celebrate that. If you're a woman over 50 or 60, you've probably worn your hair 100 different ways over the years. Some styles made you feel powerful, some playful, and others maybe didn't quite hit the mark. But the good news? It's never too late to find a look that feels like you. Bold, elegant, easy to manage, and true to your roots. In this video, we're diving into 10 beautiful, age-friendly hairstyles that are not only flattering, but also honor the natural texture and uniqueness of your hair. Whether your hair is coily, curly, thick, soft, or somewhere in between, these styles are meant to highlight your beauty, not hide it. No judgment, no pressure, just real, inspiring ideas that speak to who you are right now. So grab your favorite cup of tea, settle in, and let's explore some of the most empowering, low-maintenance, and head-turning hairstyles that women of color are embracing today with pride, confidence, and timeless style. Let's get started. The natural Afro. Bold, beautiful, and unapologetically you. For many women of color, going back to natural hair isn't just a style choice. It's a powerful statement of self-love. And there's something incredibly liberating about letting your hair do what it was always meant to do. Grow freely, proudly, and naturally. The Afro is more than a hairstyle. It's a celebration of heritage, strength, and individuality. For women over 50 or 60, embracing the natural Afro isn't about keeping up with trends. It's about honoring your roots, both literally and figuratively. Let's start with the basics. If your hair is thick, coily, or tightly curled, an Afro allows it to breathe. There's no need for heat tools or constant manipulation. All it takes is proper moisture, the right cut, and a bit of patience. The result? A halo of volume that frames your face beautifully and showcases your natural glow. One of the best things about rocking an Afro in your later years is how well it balances boldness and softness. A well-shaped Afro can highlight your cheekbones, soften facial lines, and give a youthful lift to your features. Plus, it turns heads without you even trying. You might be wondering, isn't an Afro a lot of work? Actually, it can be surprisingly low maintenance, especially with the right routine. Start with a gentle, sulfate-free shampoo, deep condition regularly, and keep your curls hydrated with leave-in products. Sleeping with a satin bonnet or pillowcase helps prevent breakage and keeps your curls intact. Want to add your own flair? Try parting the Afro slightly to the side, shaping it into a round silhouette, or even tapering the back for a more sculpted look. You can also accessorize with a headband, a flower clip, or elegant hairpins. These little touches can elevate the entire look from casual to classy in seconds. Another benefit of the Afro? It works beautifully in both formal and relaxed settings. Whether you're going to brunch, attending a wedding, or simply reading a book on your porch, it adapts effortlessly to the moment. No fuss, just pure elegance. What's even more inspiring is that the natural Afro tells your story without saying a word. It says, I'm confident. It says, this is me, and I'm proud of it. For older women who've spent years conforming to certain standards of beauty, embracing your natural texture can feel like a quiet rebellion and a return home. And if you've never tried an Afro before, there's no better time than now. The wisdom you carry, the years you've lived, and the journey your hair has been on, all of it is worth honoring. This look is not about perfection, it's about authenticity, and there's nothing more beautiful than that. So whether you're growing it out or have been rocking the natural look for decades, the Afro is timeless. It's elegant, it's strong, and most of all, it's yours. In the next section, we'll explore a completely different but equally stunning option, the box braids, a protective style that gives you versatility, length, and that effortless, put-together look every woman loves. But before we move on, ask yourself this. Are you ready to let your hair be free, just like you've always been meant to be? Stay with us. You're about to be inspired again. 2. Box braids, the perfect blend of style and protection. There's something timeless and undeniably chic about box braids. For women of color, especially those over 50 or 60, this classic protective style isn't just beautiful. It's practical, empowering, and incredibly versatile. If you've ever wanted a hairstyle that looks polished without the daily effort, box braids might just be your new best friend. They're elegant, low maintenance, and let's be honest, they never go out of style. So what exactly are box braids? They're individual sections of hair, your natural strands or a mix with extensions, braided into square or rectangular parts. The braids can be long or short, thick or thin, and styled in countless ways. And the best part? You can wake up, shake them out, and go. No combing, no curling, no worries. But what really makes box braids a favorite among mature women of color is their ability to protect natural hair. As we age, our hair can become more fragile, especially with years of styling, heat, and stress. Box braids offer your hair a break. They reduce manipulation, prevent breakage, and help retain moisture, all while keeping you looking fabulous. Let's talk about options. You can wear your braids pulled back into a graceful low bun for a church event or family dinner, or go for a high ponytail or loose side braid for something a little more fun and youthful. Want something ultra sophisticated? Try braiding the braids themselves into a crown-style updo. You'll look like royalty without even trying. Box braids also let you play with length and color. Always wanted to try a warm honey brown or deep burgundy? Now's your chance, without touching your natural strands. You can add subtle highlights or go bold with ombre effects. It's all about expressing yourself, comfortably and confidently. Of course, maintenance is still important. Even though box braids are protective, your scalp still needs care. Keep your scalp clean with a gentle cleanser or diluted shampoo. Apply light oils or scalp sprays to keep things moisturized, especially if you're in a dry climate. And yes, wrapping your braids at night with a silk scarf or bonnet will help maintain their neatness and avoid frizz. A common concern some women have is, am I too old for braids? And the answer is a big, joyful no. Braids don't have an age limit. They have a spirit, and that spirit is strength, beauty, and confidence. In fact, many women say they feel more radiant and rejuvenated when they wear box braids because the style is bold, but still soft and graceful. If you're new to braiding, consider starting with medium-length box braids. They're lighter, easier to manage, and just as stunning. You can even consult a stylist experienced in working with mature scalps and hair textures to ensure comfort and longevity. And here's a little secret. The compliments will start pouring in. From younger family members to total strangers at the grocery store, people notice the elegance and boldness of well-done box braids. It's the kind of style that makes you stand a little taller. So if you're looking for a hairstyle that requires little daily effort but delivers maximum impact, box braids might just be calling your name. Coming up next, we're switching gears with something shorter and sassier. The short tapered cut, a hairstyle that radiates style and personality in every curl and angle. But before we go there, pause for a moment and ask yourself, when was the last time you chose a hairstyle that gave your hair a break and made you feel radiant? With box braids, you can have both. 3. Short tapered cut, a bold yet elegant statement. Sometimes the most powerful change you can make is with a single, confident cut. Enter the short tapered cut, a fresh, fierce, and undeniably chic hairstyle that has become a favorite for mature women of color who want something modern, manageable, and full of personality. So what exactly is a tapered cut? Imagine this. The sides and back of your hair are closely cropped or gently faded, while the top is left longer, just enough to show off your natural curls or coils. The shape creates a flattering silhouette that draws attention upward and frames the face beautifully. And let's be honest, it has that wow factor that makes people take a second look. But beyond the style itself, the tapered cut represents something deeper. Freedom. Freedom from endless hours of styling. Freedom from heat tools. And freedom to wake up, do a little fluffing and moisturizing, and head out the door looking polished and put together. For women over 50 or 60, this hairstyle checks all the boxes. It's low maintenance but never boring. It's stylish but not overdone. And best of all, it adapts to your personality. Want it sleek and defined? Go for sharp lines and a subtle fade. Want something more playful? Keep the top curly and voluminous for a soft, youthful vibe. Many women say the first time they try a tapered cut, they feel liberated, like a weight has been lifted, both literally and emotionally. The short length feels refreshing, especially in warmer weather, and the defined shape gives you an edge, without sacrificing femininity or grace. Now let's talk versatility. Despite being a shorter style, there's no shortage of ways to personalize a tapered cut. Try a side part for a bit of drama. Add a touch of color to the top section, maybe a warm copper or soft auburn, to brighten your features. Or define your curls with a twist out or finger coil technique. With the right products, you can go from soft and fluffy to sleek and sculpted in minutes. Maintenance. Surprisingly simple. Regular trims every 4 to 6 weeks keep the shape sharp and the neckline clean. Keep your scalp moisturized and use a curl-enhancing cream or styling gel to define your texture. At night, wrap your hair with a satin scarf or sleep on a silk pillowcase to reduce friction and retain moisture. What makes the short, tapered cut especially appealing for mature women is how it brings attention to your eyes, cheekbones, and smile. It doesn't hide your features. It enhances them. And for many, it becomes not just a style choice, but a signature look that expresses exactly who they are at this stage in life. Worried about whether you can pull it off? Don't be. Confidence is the key to rocking any haircut, and the tapered cut practically oozes confidence. It says, I know who I am and I'm proud of it. And truthfully, there's something magnetic about a woman who embraces her natural texture with a modern twist. So if you're ready to shed the extra length, simplify your routine, and make a bold yet elegant statement, the short tapered cut might just be the refreshing change you've been looking for. Up next, we're exploring a softer, defined texture with one of the most beloved natural styles out there, the twist out, perfect for everyday beauty with a touch of charm. But before we go there, ask yourself this: is it time to let your hair reflect the bold, beautiful woman you've become? Because this cut, it's not just short, it's powerful. 4. Twist out. Natural texture, beautifully defined. If you've ever looked in the mirror and wished your curls had a bit more shape, bounce, or definition, without the stress of heat styling or heavy products, then the twist out might just be your new go-to style. For women of color, especially over 50 or 60, the twist out offers a perfect balance of natural beauty and gentle structure. It's a hairstyle that lets your true texture shine while giving your curls that extra touch of polish. Think of it as enhancing what's already beautiful, without covering it up or forcing it into something it's not. So what is a twist out? At its core, it's a simple styling method where you divide your hair into small sections, twist them, let them set, usually overnight, and then gently unravel them to reveal soft, springy, defined curls. The result is a head full of volume, shape, and movement. It looks elegant yet natural, playful yet sophisticated. The best part? You don't need to go to a salon. Twist outs can be done right at home with minimal tools. All you need is a bit of time, your favorite leave-in conditioner or curl cream, and maybe some light oil to add shine and reduce frizz. That's it. For mature hair, which can sometimes be drier or more delicate, the twist out is incredibly gentle. It doesn't rely on heat, and it doesn't stress the strands. In fact, it's a great way to stretch your curls without damaging them, giving you more length and shape without losing your natural texture. And talk about versatility. You can do chunky twists for looser waves or smaller ones for tighter coils. Want more volume at the crown? Focus your twists toward the top. Prefer a side-swept look? Direct your twists in that direction and fluff gently when you're done. You can even accessorize with clips, scarves, or a simple side pin to add a little flair. One of the things older women love about the twist out is how soft and touchable the result feels. It's not stiff or overly styled. It's your hair, only better. The kind of look that makes you feel confident at brunch with friends, stylish at family gatherings, and completely at ease during a quiet evening at home. Of course, as with any natural style, there are a few tips to make it last longer and look its best. First, start with freshly washed and detangled hair for the smoothest results. Second, give your twist time to dry completely. Air drying is best, but a hooded dryer can help if needed. And finally, when you're ready to unravel, use a bit of oil on your fingertips to avoid frizz and add shine. To maintain the style for several days, sleep with a satin bonnet or scarf and do a few big twists before bed if needed to reshape the curls. But let's be real, this isn't just about curls. The twist out is about freedom, creativity, and embracing your natural self. For women who've spent decades experimenting with different styles, the twist out feels like a return to something real, something rooted in self-care and self-love. And if you've never tried it before, don't worry, like anything else, it gets easier with practice. And once you see how beautiful your natural texture can be, how soft, full, and radiant it looks when defined, you may wonder why you waited so long. Next up, we're going even simpler, but just as striking, with a look that radiates confidence and grace, the high puff. It's effortless, stylish, and perfect for those days when you want to feel put together without spending hours in the mirror. But for now, take a moment to enjoy the idea that your curls, just as they are, have always been enough. The twist out just helps remind you. 5. High puff, effortless elegance in a single step. Sometimes simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, and when it comes to natural hairstyles that deliver style, height, and confidence, all with minimal effort, the high puff stands in a league of its own. Think of the high puff as the natural hair equivalent of the classic chignon or sleek ponytail. It's quick, elegant, and timeless. For women of color, especially those over 50 or 60, it's the perfect balance between low maintenance and high impact. With just a few minutes and the right tools, the high puff can transform your entire look. So what is it exactly? The high puff is when you gently brush your hair upward and secure it at the crown of your head, allowing your curls or coils to gather and bloom upward like a beautiful, soft cloud of texture. The base can be sleek and polished or soft and natural. Your choice. Either way, the puff speaks for itself. What makes this style so loved among mature women is that it's effortless without being plain. You don't need to twist, braid, or curl. There's no heat involved and no need for complicated parting. Just a soft bristle brush, a little styling gel, a satin scrunchie or puff band, and you're good to go. It's the perfect in-between style for days when you don't want to commit to a full wash day, but still want to look like you tried. And best of all, it works with short, medium, or long natural hair. As long as you have enough length to gather at the top, the puff is within reach. Another reason older women love this look, it creates an instant facelift effect. By pulling the hair upward, the high puff naturally highlights the cheekbones and lifts the face, offering a fresh, youthful glow without a drop of makeup. Let's talk versatility. You can keep it minimal for an everyday look, or dress it up with accessories. Add a bold headband, colorful scarf, or metallic hairpins for a pop of flair. You can even combine it with side-swept baby hairs for a softer, more refined finish. Looking to add a little personality? Try parting the front into a mini pompadour before puffing the rest, or do a mini twist out on the puff for extra curl definition. You can make the look your own every time. Maintenance is delightfully easy. At night, simply wrap the base of your hair with a satin scarf or bonnet to keep the edges smooth. In the morning, refluff and smooth as needed. You can even refresh the puff with a little water spray and leave-in conditioner to bring the curls back to life. One of the biggest joys of wearing a high puff is how it makes you feel. There's a confidence that comes from standing tall, both literally and emotionally. Your curls aren't hidden, pressed down, or altered. They're lifted up, celebrated, and seen. And so are you. If you've never tried it before, now's the time. It takes just a few minutes, but the compliments? They'll last all day. Next, we're bringing in a style that blends elegance with a little extra edge. Something perfect for special events or a personal refresh. The tapered gray Afro, a stunning celebration of salt and pepper beauty and natural texture. But before we go there, ask yourself this. When was the last time you felt effortlessly beautiful just by being yourself? The high puff is more than a hairstyle. It's a lift in every sense of the word. Conclusion: your hair, your legacy, your beauty. As we wrap up this journey through the most beautiful and empowering hairstyles for women of color, we hope you've seen something far greater than a list of looks or styling tips. What we've shared today goes deeper than curls, cuts, or protective styles. It's about self-expression, self-care, and self-worth, especially as we move through the more seasoned and confident chapters of life. Because here's the truth: your hair tells a story. It holds your memories, your identity, your resilience. Every twist, every coil, every silver strand is a reminder of the woman you are and the strength it took to become her. Whether you're drawn to the bold freedom of the natural Afro, the timeless elegance of box braids, the confidence of a tapered cut, the soft beauty of a twist out, or the ease and grace of a high puff, what matters most is how it makes you feel. These styles are not about chasing trends or trying to look younger. They're about honoring who you are right now. They're about choosing what reflects your energy, your mood, and your rhythm. They're about comfort, health, style, and yes, joy. Because joy is something every woman deserves to feel, especially when she looks in the mirror. And let's say this loud and clear: there is no expiration date on beauty, there is no limit to confidence, and there is no rule book for how your hair should be, only what feels right to you. As we age, our relationship with our hair evolves, just like every part of our lives. What once felt like a struggle can become a source of pride. What we once tried to change, we now embrace. That's growth, not just of hair, but of heart. So today, if you're feeling inspired to try something new, or maybe return to a style that once made you feel radiant, go for it. Try that twist out you've been curious about. Book the appointment for that short tapered cut, or just let your curls be free for once, with no straightener, no apologies, no filters. You've earned the right to wear your hair however you want. And more than that, you've earned the right to feel beautiful, powerful, and whole while doing it. We hope this video didn't just give you ideas for your next hairstyle, but reminded you of how much beauty lives within you, and how amazing it feels when your outer expression matches your inner glow. If something in today's video resonated with you, we'd love to hear from you. Leave us a comment below. What's your go-to hairstyle? What have you been meaning to try but haven't yet? Or maybe just tell us how you're embracing your natural beauty in this season of life. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with another beautiful woman in your life who deserves to feel just as seen and celebrated. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Until next time, stay radiant, stay confident, and remember, your hair isn't just hair. It's history, it's culture, it's you.